Good morning. Good morning. It's Susan McMullen. It's Monday morning. I'm so glad to see you all here. Always a challenge with the light a little bit. Wow. How are you? It's 8:30 in the morning. It's time for Coffee and Conversation with Susan, and I'm so glad to have you here. So, hey Judy, how are you? Hope you had a wonderful weekend. So, yeah. So I had hope you all had a great weekend. We had it was Easter, if you celebrate Easter, which we do. And on Saturday we went to a kind of a get-together with my husband's side of the family, which was a bunch of nieces and little kids. So that was fun to watch them all do their Easter baskets and all that kind of stuff and chase the eggs and all that kind of stuff. Yesterday, though, we had my kids over, who are all grown, and they still come over, and they came over actually on Saturday, and they still dye Easter eggs, and we still have an Easter egg hunt. So they dye the eggs, and they make really crazy looking eggs. And then yesterday, what happens is my husband and I go out and hide them, and it's almost like as my older son said, is the Hunger Games of the Easter egg hunt. And they start out like, may the odds be ever in your favor, because it truly is like a knockdown, drag out, kind of who's going to find the Easter eggs the most. And their Easter baskets are plastic bags, and it's kind of a full-on body sport. So it was fun. We had a great time, and anyway, so I hope you all had a wonderful weekend, a lovely Easter. If you celebrate Easter, it was a gorgeous weekend here in Atlanta. So I'm glad to see you here this morning. So guess where I've been this morning? Part of trying to change some habits is I've actually been out for a walk already. So it's 8:30 in the morning. We have nearby us it's called Lita Thompson Memorial Park, and it's probably one of my favorite places because there's a dog park there, but they have these trails that go back into the woods. And so I have been out already this morning on the trail, so I don't look so pretty, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. And went out, took both my dogs, and this is the first time I've exercised and felt like exercising in months. So it was nice to be back on the trail again. And then I had some lemon water this morning, so talking about take care of you and putting new habits into place. So that was really very cool for me. So I'm going to ask you all for to hold me accountable. I want to walk every day this week. So when I see you, I hope that I have been for my morning walk every day. All right, so today, here's what we're going to talk about. I told you I went to the Easter celebration at my niece's house. The thing is, she was probably 25, 30 minutes away from me, but I couldn't remember. I've only been there one time. She moved, and I could only remember one time that she went, and I wasn't sure how to get there. So, in order to get there, what I did was I just took her address and I popped into Siri. And so this mechanical device is telling me the entire time where we're going. And it was interesting, I'm just kind of following it. Take a left here, take a right there, take a left here, take a right there, all that kind of jazz. And I'm like, this is very interesting that we put so much trust into a mechanical device. I've never met Siri. She lives here in Atlanta, I hear, but I've never met her. I think about the maps and things. I have ended up in a place that I wasn't supposed to be before because the road ended and the things hadn't adjusted. But I'm just following this thing around. It's telling me to go left, right, wherever it is. And at the end, I'll end up in my destination. And so as I followed it, of course, it delivered me perfectly and scolded me when I made a wrong turn. But the interesting thing is I thought, we put so much faith and trust into something that we don't know, we haven't met. It's a mechanical device. People tell us we can trust it. It's an electronic thing, and they do go down periodically. They're not always accurate, but we trust it. I mean, I turn that thing on all the time. So if I had been late to Betsy's, that'd have been fine, but I've turned it on for other things that were even more important than that I really needed to be on time for, and I've trusted it all along the way. So as I was driving to Betsy's, I was actually by myself, and I was driving over there, and I was like, this is so interesting that we would trust something so out of our control, so unknowing, to get us from point A to point B, yet we have a difficult time trusting our inner compass and our inner self. And we have a difficult time sometimes just trusting that a greater power has something really better in store for us, or has the perfect plan in store for us. So honestly, that is what I wanted to talk about this morning. Anybody else just turn Siri on and just assume you're going to get to wherever you're going? It's interesting, and I think if we could just still ourselves for a little bit and listen and hear and think, do I really want to go there? Should I trust myself? Is this the right way to go? Instead of questioning all the time, but just say, this is what I feel I need to do. This is where I feel my heart is leading me, and my inner compass is leading me. And trusting that there's a greater source that has a greater plan for us. So I want to encourage you as you go into this beautiful week this week to think about that and kind of lean into the fact that, you know, Siri's not the only one who's got this great job in town. I mean, we every one of us have it here, and there is a greater power for each of us, and we're meant to be happy. We're meant to be joyful, and to experience abundance and friendship and love, and all of those things have been put into place for us. And I think that if we could listen a little more here, just like we listen to Siri, and trust ourselves more, and trust a higher power more, whatever that is for you, then we would arrive at our destination and points along the destination. And we would be happier, healthier, more joyful, and it would be a better experience for everything, and we could trust it more. We could just kind of ease off a little bit and not be so stressed all the time. Because when I turn her on, it's like, oh, she knows where I'm going. And so if we could just turn this on, or think about the higher power, would be like, ooh, somebody knows where I'm going, or oh, I know where I'm going. I just need to trust myself along the way. So that is that's what I want to talk about this morning. Trust yourself more. There's quite a few of you on here, and I want you to really lean into that. I am leaning into that. And sometimes we can't find it in ourselves, so find someone that you can lean into them for until you can believe it in yourself. But you got it. You got it. We all have it right here. And we just have to kind of ask ourselves, which way am I going? And then trust that you'll be following that path. With that said, I hope that you do something today that's very kind to yourself and kind for you. And I hope that you enjoy this beautiful day. And I will plan on seeing you tomorrow morning at 8:30 for coffee and conversation. And I love, love, love having you all here. So this is so awesome. So thank you for being here. We'll see you in the morning. Bye now.